And the stream has started. All right. I believe it was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Don's child. That's right. He's 50% more N, which is cool. No sound. Uh, I didn't change anything from last week. Let's see. Okay, let me check. No, see. Let me know if sound is coming through now. Oh. Okay, that's that. So can they hear everyone now? We got to give them a second to let the stream catch up. I guess we really didn't actually test this part of it, did we? Yeah. So let me see. No sound is coming. Sound is on you is good. Nothing from. Is that still the case? We can hear. No, I don't think so, because I can hear them. I'm here. Oh. Okay, so let me check the output on here for the audio. Desktop audio. Let's try that. And then let me change that to that. All right, let's give it a second to see if it kicks in. Go ahead and you guys talk, or else they're not going to hear shit. Let me pull up the stream myself, too. Let me pull up the stream myself, too. Let me pull up the stream myself, too. No, we're not. I'm still not hearing him. No, we're not. I'm still not hearing him. No, we're not. I'm still not hearing him. I'm still not hearing on the stream. They're still not hearing you guys. I'm trying. No, I see the green bars going up, so I'm still not hearing on the stream. They're still not hearing you guys. I'm trying. The green bar's going up, so I'm still not hearing there. Stream, they're still not hearing if that works. I'm trying. It'll just be a second for that to catch up. I'm still not hearing. See, I didn't change any of the audio settings or nothing, so I'm not sure. I'm trying. It'll just be a second for that to catch up. I'm still not hearing. See, I didn't change any of the audio settings or nothing, so I'm not sure. I'm trying. It'll just be a second for that to catch up. I'm still not hearing. See, I didn't change any of the audio settings or nothing, so I'm not sure. I'm trying. It'll just be a second for that to catch up. I'm still not hearing. See, I didn't change any of the audio settings or nothing. Let me try that. Uh-oh, that ain't it. Settings or nothing. Let me try that. Uh-oh, that ain't it. Settings or nothing. Let me try that. Uh-oh, that ain't it.
Yep.
By doing this, we will receive salvage rights and 125 gold pieces per player.
All right, I think I got it, guys.
Or per character.
Nice. All right, can someone hear us now? What do you think, Kevin? Can you hear all of us now? Oh, why is there like a white stripe on there?
Per signet ring. If they're alive, they'll double the reward.
That's right.
Let's see.
I'll be able to tell here in a second.
Yeah,
I have for my additional notes, if anybody wants to fill in the gaps. I'm not sure whether we got this at the bar from
I mean, we don't have
Tobias,
to we don't have to do it word for word. I was just making sure everyone kind of knows what's going on. So you got this, found the shield, and you got some leads to Kundrakar, but you decided to go to this cleft first, right?
Right. The two missing kids.
Now they're not kids.
Or supposedly.
They're adults. So.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they were probably
in
their 20s.
Yeah, like 20 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her children.
Oh, young people. Young people. Yeah. And they were in the company of Sir Bradford and Caracas, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
The shield was... I don't know.
Okay.
I have Balek and the large pet frog, too. I don't know. I can't remember what that was.
That was 13 years ago. Tobias was saying there was another adventure that came through, and his name was Balek, and he had a large pet frog. I think that had something to do with the Sunless Citadel, which is where the children were supposed, or her children were supposed to be exploring.
Yeah, Balek asked about the Citadel 13 years ago.
Right.
All right, it sounds like we're on now.
Okay.
All right, so does anyone have any questions about any of that, I guess? Here, we can zip over to this map here if anyone wants to see that, I guess.
Oh, let me...
Nimitz Gap is the town.
Yeah, and so that town...
And where's the cleft?
To the south. It's further south from where we've located the caravan.
Yeah, but it's only not very far. So, you know, these hexes are 3-mile hexes. So we're just talking, you know, just somewhere in here, down into the Nimin Hills here. All right, so you guys went ahead. Yeah, thanks, Kevin, for that. So you guys went ahead and did the general store, and you found out some more information. And I'm assuming you're going to head out into the hills. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes. Yep. Seeking the cleft.
Awesome. All right. So just like before, you know, this is very dusty and extremely hot. And if you were trying to do any forced march in extended time in heavy armor or anything like that, we'd be talking about exhaustion levels. But fortunately, we're not going that far. So just around noonish, you guys move past and you see the wreckage of there's still a bit so you can remember where it was, and the wreckage of those demonic tree people that attacked you, or the bushes or whatever. And you pass on past that of maybe an hour into the hills, and you find along the eastern side of the road there's this large cleft that goes into the ground. So it's this huge cut off the side of the road. It looks like it starts, small, but then it gets larger, and in places it looks like it went. Here, I'll just read it right off of here. We'll say, right, the old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine. At the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. 2 of the pillars stand straight, but most lean atop sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. A few pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on this side of the ravine, trailing down into the cleft. All right, so it looks like this ravine looks like it runs for several miles in either direction, and it ranges from a few hundred feet to less across, and it's just dark down inside there. So this just big, cut in the ground, just down into darkness. Along with these posts, okay, what do you guys want to do, I guess?
First thing I'd like to do is look at those pillars. Does the pillar that the rope is tied to appear to be sturdy? And does the rope appear to be sturdy?
It said sturdy knotted rope leading down into the darkness. Did I miss that, or is that what you said?
A sturdy knotted rope leading down into darkness, correct. And it does seem quite sturdy. You grab it and put your, all your weight onto it, and it just goes down into the darkness. You can see, maybe 30 or 40 feet, but and kind of dimly, it looks like you can see some structures possibly down, kind of looming.
Do we hear, like, is there animal sounds or anything going on, like, around us, or is it pretty quiet so that if we were to be very quiet, we might pick up out of the ordinary type sounds?
Well, just like yesterday when you guys were out this way, there's wind kind of flying around and grit and like these large tumbleweed type bushes kind of floating by. Slow.
You need to let us know when that happens, because we know what happened last time we saw tumbleweeds.
slow, ominous whistling in the background.
Okay.
No, there's no whistling. I'm just kidding about that part. But yeah, there are some sounds, and you guys can get as quiet as you can, and you can roll a perception roll if you'd like. So this would be sound. Anybody with a helmet, is going to get a penalty. Oh, it's going to be disadvantage if you have a helmet on.
All right. I'm sure I'm wearing a helmet because I've got chainmail. So I will take my helmet off before I listen.
Okay. All right, since everyone has their helmets off, now you guys are attacked. No, I'm just kidding. That's totally OSR.
Oh, man, I don't know. I'm like, here.
All right, looks like we have some decent rolls here. Did Grilder take off his helmet?
Nope.
All right, so you're at disadvantage, so that's an 8. We'll say it sounds, like maybe what you would hear from maybe nocturnal sounds or something like that. It does sound like there's stuff moving around and wind and the sound of like debris maybe falling, from a cliff or something once in a while, rocks kind of falling.
No human sounds as far as I can tell, or sounds that I can pick out of living creatures like large ones.
Nothing. Yeah, you can't make anything out that sounds like sentient creatures talking back and forth to each other.
Okay, no sounds of angry monsters stomping around. That's basically what I want to know.
No sounds of get out.
All right.
Too bad we can't stay, baby.
So you guys want to head down the road?
Good one.
Well, Grilder can see. And let's see. Corfail is not here. He stayed in town or whatever.
Yeah. He was called to task by his deity.
Yeah.
Or myself.
Obscure
we ought to be able to go down
illumination in the
scout
woods.
it.
Yeah, at first he had said he was going to be able to make it. And what I would do in that situation is just let him be here, but you guys wouldn't be able to do anything with him. But if you all died, he would die. And then as soon as he shows up, he would just be able to play as normal. I call it like fade to black or whatever for a particular character. But since he said he's not going to make it at all, then we're just we'll come up with some reason. He stubbed his toe and he decided not to walk out here or whatever.
He worships that forgotten god. He's off on a vision.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
He had convulsions after having more dreams about a foreboding tree and apples.
That's right.
Exactly.
He has explosive diarrhea. That's the real reason he can't.
Oh my god!
All right. So
sorry.
Thanks for that, Jose. Thank you so much.
No problem. So we want to head down that rope, yeah?
Yeah.
You want Grilder or me to go down and scout it first, since we don't need.
Definitely do.
Oh, that's true.
Light.
Yeah.
That I wanted to make a note on that or a comment on that too. I think most people say in 5e, you know, that's not really optimizing characters and stuff. But I would say that Bird's particular build is kind of funny for Grilder because you use wisdom as your dump stat and you're like going to scout stuff, but your perception is garbage because you used wisdom.
Stat. Wisdom's pretty good.
But why is your passive perception a 9 then?
It says passive is a 12.
Oh, something I was looking at had it as a 9.
You may have caught him early before he changed his sheet or something.
Oh, maybe. All right, so that's good. All right, good. So I'll take all that back. Just let's rewind and act like I didn't say that. I guess we can't do that.
Live stream.
Live stream. Haha.
No
All right,
problem.
so you guys, we're gonna send some people down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, scouts.
I think we had a volunteer.
All right, we all love volunteers, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so who's going down?
Grilder.
Grilder's going first.
Yep.
All right, so you travel down about 50 or 60 feet, okay?
Wow.
This looks kind of weird. It's quite a ways down. It's deep, and that's why it's very dark down here. And you can see that there's a sandy ledge overlooking a subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. So basically, it looks like this pillar of rock is still kind of coming up from the bottom of the chasm, and it's kind of flat on top. And this is what the rope leads down to. The ledge is wide but rough. Sandy, rocky debris and the bones of small animals cover it. A rough-hewn stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending into the darkness. You guys can't see anything, can you?
No.
The darkness.
The darkness, yeah, for sure.
We might be seeing everything. It's just really dark. We haven't lit a torch. So do we? So that's just one character down. Who's down right
Is there
now?
enough room for everyone on the ledge?
Down.
Okay. I think the rest of us should. I'll head down the rope, or Apator.
Bird, can you see anything?
Yeah, I can see.
All right, good. All right, so Bird, you can see, and you're on the ground. What are you going to do? And Apator's heading down, or Grism is? Who's heading down next?
Apator will head
Yeah,
down.
Apator, I think so. He's going.
All right. Apator does not have a torch or a lantern or anything lit?
No. When he gets to the bottom, though, he'll light one.
Okay, but Grilder, you can see. Is there anything you're going to do? So you've landed, and you can see that these stairs lead down over here.
Okay. The first thing I want to do is check out the what looks like to be the camp area. Looks like there's a fire pit. Someone did something.
So you're gonna look around?
Yeah.
All right, make an investigation check.
All right, right into my
wheelhouse.
Yes, that's a negatory.
All right, so it's for whatever reason it looks like the debris and dust. It looks like there was some kind of tracks, but the rope moving around or the wind or something must have shifted it around. So among the rubble, you find this old ring of stones, and you can kind of hear Apator, grunting as he comes down, and also you are suddenly ambushed.
That's important.
You are not necessarily going to be surprised in this situation. Normally in the old school way, I think in D&D it just says you're automatically surprised if you should be. So what I'll do here is I'll roll their stealth and against your passive perception before. And if they beat you, then you are going to be surprised. But if they don't, then you won't be, okay?
All right.
I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's what I'm going to do.
Outrageous.
All right, so these giant rats were in the debris and shifting around, and when you started to move, they attack you. All right. So, so let's roll.
Grilder seems to be doing his job of
setting off all the traps.
Yes.
Yeah, you're doing a good job at that. So I'm going to get this turn tracker thing. Oh, that's not it.
What did I just roll?
You rolled, don't know, it just says 2 and 3. I'll let you get in on the next round. You can just roll your initiative, and wherever you fit in Apator, that's where you'll be, okay?
All right, that sounds good. So I'll roll my initiative. Here we go. Actually, yeah.
It looks like. Wait, I forgot to reset this thing.
I rolled a 17, and I'm keeping it. Unless you don't let me. I'm not, but I'm gonna.
All right, I think I did it here.
Yeah, you did it. Oh, okay. So we don't see tokens, so we can't add ourselves to the turn order.
Yeah, but Bird can. So Bird, click your token and roll initiative.
Aha.
Oh, I didn't roll. All right, so I got a 10. So you're going to go, Bird. What are you going to do?
I'm going to slice and dice this first one.
Go ahead, buddy.
Nice.
And for 4 and 3.
All right, yeah. So basically, it kind of leaps out at you among all this debris, skittering madly, and you. What do you do to it? It's dead. All right, so and it's dead. I like the way you filled that out. I like some of this narrative power that I gave you,
and how the noise it made. Swoosh.
The swoosh just stabs it twice, and that's it.
Snicker snack.
All right, so these other 2 rats are going to attack, and then so I'm just going to roll them twice.
These dirty rats.
Everyone's like, I can't see a damn thing.
I can't. I'm like, it's so dark.
All right, so 15 hit, Bird.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So you guys can hear the sound of combat echoing up from the chamber as Apator is grunting down. You can't hear him grunting anymore and talking about his nation. All you can hear now is combat tries to quickly slide down the rope.
Don't disrespect the nation of Dambrath. That's all I'm saying.
All right, 4 Bird. All right, so Apator.
I rolled a 17.
All right, you still can't see, though, because it's dark down here.
Yeah. Am I down now?
You do reach the ground.
All right, I'll light a torch.
All right, so that'll be your action this round, is you lighting a torch, okay?
Sounds good.
Do I see the torch now, or are those of us that are upstairs?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Nice.
No. We can't see it on the map. If that's what you meant. If you talk in a role-playing sense that we can see it, then yes. It's not showing in Roll20, though.
Oh, you can't see it, Craig? Or you can't?
No. Cannot.
See, I thought it was I think he thought it was a rousing role-playing.
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to get you guys riled up. Can you see it, fellas? Can you see it?
Can you dig it?
I was saying, yeah, I can see it in a role-playing sense, but realistically, my screen's still black.
All right,
sure.
So
I'm right there with Isaac.
Yeah.
All right, since you guys are down here, I'm just going to make this easier and turn this off.
Okay.
Now can you guys see?
Yeah.
Aha!
No.
Yes.
So I got my torch in my offhand, so I don't have my shield right now.
Okay, so
I'm not there yet, I guess. So no, I can't see anything. Oh, now I can.
There we go.
All right, hopefully all the watchers can see as well. All right, so Bird, you're up, and I think I can do this. Add turn, Apator, you said you were 17?
That's right.
Right. So I can turn order this to descending. All right, Gildor. Gildor, I mean.
Do I need to roll my initiative for coming down? Or Gildor's going down?
That's 2 dead squirrels.
Yeah. 2 more dead little rats.
You attacked 1 and 1, or?
Yeah, since that one died so easily.
Well, that's because you hit it twice for 7 points. All right, yeah, you finished these off fairly quickly, and that's not a problem. And so as you're wiping your blades, the rest of the group comes down the rope.
Nice.
We chastise him for not sharing the combat spoils. And we point and laugh at his wounds, and then we will check the stairs. No, I'm kidding. So when you said a ring of stones,
Yeah, it's underneath one of these dead rats.
is it a?
It looks like an old campfire.
Oh, an old campfire. Okay.
That's what it looks like from when I looked at the map.
Wasn't some kind of ritualistic.
Ah, I see. Okay. Is there any? If I poke around in the fire with my sword, is there anything in the remains of the fire of interest?
Or you take a little time and poke around. Or
Yeah.
hold up, Monty. Let me do. He's doing.
When I get
Or anybody else.
when I get down, I'm just going to light a torch also.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do spot like some more like it looks like rough-hewn spear tips are in there. So someone's obviously camped here before.
And the spear tips they're just dirty old metal. They're not worth anything.
Right, yeah, they're maybe like they're rock even, not even metal.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh, so
Somewhat primitive.
might not be. Yeah, it might not be human made, or possibly. Would we know? Like, do we recognize the hand that crafted?
Like I would think the warrior would probably have a better chance of knowing this because it's spear tips. So if you want to roll, Jose, like an intelligence check.
Oh, good. My guy is.
Because there isn't like a war ability or anything like that, right?
Yeah, I pulled my character over so people in the chat could see what a moron my character was.
Here
we go.
Okay.
Here's our attempt. There you go.
Yeah, it sounds good to you. Yeah, I bet this is this is some sort of bestial or something pre-bronze technology, or just maybe woodland or something like that. Probably.
I think they're monster teeth.
Sharp and pointy.
And then you said there was a pile of refuse, right? Besides,
there's debris and refuse all over the place.
Okay.
It's hard telling, exactly where that came from.
All right. Do you guys want to spend time looking through the rest of the debris and refuse, or do we want to move down the steps?
I'm all about checking out the scene.
It's a good neutral location. We may as well spend, I don't know, while you're checking out the spear tips, we can check out the rest of the.
All right. We'll spend some time checking out this plateau here, or this area, to make sure there's nothing we missed.
All right, Bird, what's your passive perception?
12.
12? All right, what about Brasco's?
I think it's 10.
You think, or it is?
It is. Excuse me.
All right, what about Emerald?
9.
9. And Apator?
13.
13. This guy knows how to play this game. We got to have high wisdom, so we have good passive perception, he says.
I also have proficiency in perception. I think that helps.
All right. So you guys spend some time in going through here. You can all make investigation checks.
That is not so good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ooh, I'm good at that.
That's intelligence. Wow, you are good at that. We're all pretty decent.
All right, it looks pretty obvious that at some point, something moved through here, but after the fight and the moving through here, there looks like there's tracks of something previous, but it's almost impossible to discern what it is at this point. Thinking about it, the rope looks like it's probably been there a few weeks, maybe.
Okay, so it's probably fresh. We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's probably from the paladin and the ranger and the 2 youth or kids or whatever.
The 2 youths.
Young adults.
Youths.
Yeah.
The youths.
Sorry, the 2 youths. All right, so maybe we should roll down the steps then.
Yep.
Sure. Carefully.
Yes, we will carefully.
So, Grilder first, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm also keep on Exposing all the traps.
Then Apator, and then Grism, and then Emerald.
Yep.
This is the route. This is the group.
Yes.
All right, as you can see, you go down about 20, 30 feet, and there's a small ledge, and then the stairs switch back again. You keep going?
Yes.
All right, so the bottom of the ravine is still not visible, though you can kind of see some shadowy images of broken down, possibly buildings, or structures, or walls off to, we'll say, this side of it. Down off of this side. So if you look down over this way, you can see like broken rubble. Kind of, it's hard. You have some light, but not much, right? But mostly it's just darkness all around you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're not. I have a torch. We're fine.
Yeah, but it's just like you guys are like a torch in.
We got 2 beacons of lights. Aaron said, "Hey, look at us."
Yeah, right.
That's true.
So I'm going to drop a torchlight on Apator and Emerald, right?
Yes.
Correct.
All right, so I put a little yellow dot there. All right, so you guys continue. I'm just going to move Grildor for now. Down these switchback stairs, and you find another. This ledge is similar to the last one. You're kind of vaguely off to the left side of this map, basically down there. You can start to see like a fortress emerging with a tall tower, but it's still, an easy. Even the tower's top is 30 feet away from you. All right. The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. If the lightless windows cracked, crenellations, and leaning towers are any indication, all is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot. Go ahead, Jose. You're going to say something?
You said basically we're at a level now down there to where the top of the tower, its height is 30 foot below where we're at.
Probably 60 to 80 feet. So you can only vaguely see it in the darkness.
Fair enough.
You want to throw a torch down there?
But it's far off too, right? It's not like right underneath us, is it?
Oh, it kind of does seem like it's almost right underneath you. From here.
Would it be possible
I said we just
throw a torch?
I said we just keep going down.
Yeah.
I mean, they can already see us, so we should throw a torch and what?
Make it even
What happens
better.
if it goes out?
Yeah, good enough. Yeah, we'll just keep going then. That's fine.
All right.
That sounds good.
All right, so you guys continue down, and Apator feels like he can hear, sometimes like in the movies when you're moving through a forest and you can hear like birds take off, like wings flying in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you can kind of hear that now, kind of all around you, but you can't see anything above you or anywhere that tells you exactly what's going on.
Okay. I'm going to try to stay wary for anything landing on me or falling on me or getting near me or touching my leg.
Well, you do have the torch, so
yeah, I'll hit it with the torch. I'll end up burning myself, I'm sure, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So these stairs are 5 feet wide, so you have to go single file.
All right.
Excellent.
All right, let me see something here.
Are these specific to the drawing, or are they like bones or something?
I saw that too.
Yeah, it looks like you can see some glinting bones come rising up out of the rocky debris.
Rising up, you mean?
It's visible. They're not moving.
Okay, thank you. Just wanted to clarify. Sometimes the narrative can get away from us.
All right, and so as you guys are coming down, you kind of hear something for a second, Emerald, and then all of a sudden a large rock tumbles out of the sky on you, and you can kind of hear something cackling above you in the wind.
What was that?
Like a.
Thank you.
7 points of damage.
Holy crap.
Jesus.
That's no laughing matter. And we can't see what it was?
Well, obviously it bounces off of him, and he's like, oh, and it kind of rolls down the hill.
No, we can't
down
see
the
who
stairs.
threw it.
No, not really. You guys gonna pause and try and figure that out, or what are you gonna do?
You got an A+ for your cackling from the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
Please don't.
does anybody have a bow or a
I-
crossbow?
I do.
You have a bow.
I can cast light on one of your
I know.
arrows and shoot
I just
that
about
up
got I just about got knocked unconscious by a rock, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
or we can.
So I'm picturing kind of this larger rock, like a basketball size, at least volleyball size, comes down. It's not perfectly round or anything. It just kind of floats down and bam, hits you.
That's a huge rock.
That sucks.
So it just kind of floats straight down. It's not like a lob at an arc or anything like that.
He doesn't know. He just got hit by a rock out of the darkness, and no one else really saw it. It just a rock just came down and hit, and someone started cackling.
So, was that your idea, Craig?
Yeah, we could do like a makeshift flare. Like I could cast light on an arrow. You can shoot it up in the air. Maybe it'll come back down, and we can just look carefully and see.
So you guys are on this 5-foot wide stairwell with us. There's
We're going to have to go down to the platform.
this thing is up on the top above on your left. It's a sheer cliff face, and on your right, it's just falling.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and just move down to the next ledge before we address the cackler.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Do you guys just move down there?
Maybe.
Yep.
Can we like get up against the wall? Maybe.
Yes, you can do whatever you'd like.
Okay.
Might want to go a little further because we can't get past you.
Yeah, you can.
Or I'm just going to move you like this. You can go anywhere you want. These are 5 foots.
You can move through friendlies.
All right. So as you guys are moving down, were you trying to hand things around or
No, we're carefully watching above us for falling rocks and.
I pull out my bow and I pull out an arrow so he can light the arrow.
Yeah.
And I'll cast light on the arrowhead.
All right, so you're pulling out your bow and you're getting ready to cast light on it. And as you guys are moving down, I don't know if you can see these guys, but there's these creatures that look about to be 4 feet tall, winged, and they're each but 2 of them are carrying like bolos that have these large rocks and like baskets kind of underneath them. And one of them only has 1 rock. And it's when you guys go down and you're starting to, they start cackling and then they kind of start to fly off. All right, so do you want to roll initiative? To see if you get a shot on them or what?
Sure.
On my way down, I wanted to cast Healing Word. I'm about out.
Oh, okay. Well, I asked what you were doing, and you said you were going down there. You didn't say you were going to cast Healing Word. So you could do it this turn if you want, but you wouldn't have done it on the way down, right? Because you would have said I'm casting Healing Word.
Oh, crap.
Here we go. Let's see.
I mean, you can cast it on the way down. I don't care. That's fine. So just roll your. I don't know how long does it take to do.
It's instant.
Okay, so you did that as you were moving because you can move and make an action, so that's fine.
I rolled a 15.
Mine's actually a 13. So I didn't click my token.
Ooh, shit.
Shame on you.
Click your token. That's a pretty funny part of the last episode, I thought.
Click your token, you jag.
I don't know how many times he's got to say click your token, but.
Mine was originally a 20. You reset the initiative tracker.
So you can change it back to a 20 if you want.
Outrageous. It doesn't show you when I get to. There we go. Get it right there so I can see how many. Where's my character? Yep. There you go. I got like 4 windows open to make this. I got my character open, and I got the Hangouts. I got the stream running OBS. Roll20.
Okay.
I can split this and put my character over here.
All right, so it looks like
Not a good idea.
it looks like 20 goes. So as Grildur is getting his bow ready and waiting for, is he going to wait for Grism to cast light on it, or is he just going to fire?
If I can see him, I'm just going to fire instantly.
Go ahead.
Nice.
22
That's a hit.
for 9 points.
All right, so yeah, they're cackling away, and
Oh, I see them now. They're there.
and actually, you hit one of them. Well, why don't you tell me it kills him, Bird? Does this swick into him, or does anything cool happen?
It just pierces right through the main body.
All right,
The end.
so nothing cool. I got you.
Cool.
All right.
I didn't roll a natural 20. I'll get you something cool in there.
All right, well, you still killed him. All right, so basically, yeah, you rip up and take him right away. And this is actually, this guy has 2 boulders, and he kind of slams into the side of the cliff face and then starts falling down and scrunches into the stairs near Apator.
I'm going to step on his head.
All right, you do your action to step on his head.
No, free action.
Oh, okay. All right, well, these guys, you know, they were laughing and stuff, but then they fly off.
So we don't see. Okay.
Quickly.
All right, but
very quickly.
But suddenly, like, you guys kind of briefly hear some rustling behind you, and this giant trapdoor spider bursts out of this trap and just comes right at Grism.
Oh.
Right,
Can I save?
No, there's no saves. He's just attacking you.
We should have just taken the free rope and went somewhere else.
All right, so
oh my god!
All right, so he rushes up, and he has these mandibles that are like scimitars, and he just thrusts it into you. No, it doesn't do that much damage.
Okay.
7 points. So he thrusts it into you.
Yeah.
But he
I have 1 hit point.
All right, so I'm going to try and find this thing. So he basically... What?
About to cash out here.
All right, there it is.
Holy crap.
Yeah, so this large thing that's over 5 feet, you know, like it looks like a webbing made out of a trapdoor made out of webbing that he just blasts out and rushes forward and slams this giant mandible into you, and then quickly scuttles away and down back into it, and the trapdoor goes.
Okay. Nice.
Because he has a bonus disengage action, but he can only move half speed, but he's so close, you guys are right on top of him, that he can easily
So the trapdoor is here?
Yeah, right where he is.
All right. I'm going to after I get my bearings, I'm going to grab my
Apator is 15.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it's my turn?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the trapdoor was right here?
I'm going to put it on here for you. There you go.
All right, can I kick the trapdoor open and stab it?
Set it on fire.
It's not. I don't think it's
Please
actually
don't.
made of fudge, though, right? It's
not made out of straw, but it looks like it's made out of webbing.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll jam my torch in there and set it on fire.
But there is a dude in there.
But he's already attacked. It's already attacked, right?
I mean, Craig's character is down in there.
Oh, he went. Oh, he got
inside.
dragged in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he got dragged in.
So
my
the
bad.
problem is solved. The spider's happy, and I mean, I don't get what's the problem here, right? Are we out of initiative? No. All right, so
Done deal.
I'm gonna try to
Dead wizard.
I'm gonna try to open it up. Like,
all right, it is a strength 12 test.
Okay, well, shoot,
Are you doing it by yourself, or do you want to wait?
I'm gonna do it by myself.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
This is a hard.
Bam.
All right, yeah. So
Nice.
you wrench it up, and we'll just say you kind of rip it off of whatever hinges it has. So you're like holding this, you know, it's not as heavy as you expected, and you can see down inside there, you know, this trapdoor, this giant spider. Obviously, it's massive, and it's kind of tucked up into a tunnel. But wreathing all around the cavern around it are these other spiders. They're very small, and they're just kind of swarming out now that you've bursted it up.
Okay.
Why is everyone laughing so hard?
Can I attack?
Oh, that was earlier. Yeah. Yeah, that was your move action. I'll let you attack. What the hell?
All right, I will. Can I reach the big spider? Can I stab it?
Yeah, it's like right down inside there. It's not that far.
All right, I am gonna stab the big spider. 18 for 9 points of damage.
All right, so you you stab it pretty hardly. You know, thankfully missing Grissom. And you stab it a good one. He lets out a screech, and you know it's just slavering. Oh, you need to make a save too, Craig. Sorry.
Okay.
DC 10.
DC 10. Is it what kind of save?
Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, it's a
throws
poison
or-
save. Constitution, right?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay.
All right, so you failed. So you're also paralyzed.
Nice.
So you basically come in and it stabs you, and you're just kind of like rolling.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like Frodo Baggins.
Yeah, you're just kind of flopping around on it.
Yeah, it's flaccid paralysis.
Oh.
That's what it's called. I'm not making it up. That's what it's called.
You're flopping around on this saber-like mandible. All right, so who's
That's
up
awesome.
now? Emerald's up now.
He's flabby.
Emerald. Monty?
I'll take a stab at it. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you were talking about doing something else, but now you're just going to try and attack it.
Well, I was not aware that Grism was still impaled on the mandible.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Okay. Well, that makes a difference.
I'm going to.
All right. So you guys are all around here. Grism is down inside, and Emerald, you're right here, going to stab it. What'd you get?
I'm not exactly sure what or how far away it is, and if we're on the thing, I'm going to cast Sleep.
All right, it's down inside this pit. I just moved it so it wouldn't be in the way. So there's like a pit down inside. So we're trying to make a 2-dimensional image be 3-dimensional. So there's a pit down there, and there's little spiders swarming everywhere. And there's this giant spider right there. It's like 5 feet away from you. You could easily reach it with your weapons if you so desire.
Okay. Actually, but you said that there was a bunch of spiderlings also, correct?
Yeah, I just said it again. Yeah, these little spiders are swarming everywhere. Yeah, so like normal size spiders.
Like right here in the center of wherever it is of that pit, I'm just going to cast Sleep.
Okay.
Awesome. 24 sleep points of sleepage.
So you
all right.
For the little ones asleep.
5d8. Let me see here. This is a good idea. Let's see what happens here. I got a question. Let's throw it out to the audience. What are the chances that Grism Dav survives this? Does anyone? Are we taking any odds?
I've only got 1 hit point left. So.
All right. Oh, but you're not going to be paralyzed very long.
He'll survive.
I don't know.
Although we don't have a cleric.
No.
17. How many points did you do?
24.
24.
22. That's 27. All right. So all the scuttling spiders kind of just go limp. Apparently, Kevin doesn't think you're going to survive.
Uh-oh.
So the swarm was actually put to sleep, which is pretty cool because that thing is actually really nasty.
I'm sure.
The swarm?
All right, so we restart now, right?
Yep.
Oh, where am I at here? I'm supposed to do this. Emerald, those dudes. Grilder.
We don't roll initiative again. We should go with existing.
No, I'm going to go with the existing. It's way quicker.
That's what you do anyways. For one combat, you rotate the initiative until it's over. I've never played where you roll each round.
Okay, cool.
So that tuft of grass there is the creature. So it looks like we got one shot here from Grizzled.
Just slide over and pull out. Can you slide over, pull a sword and stab, or is it just pull out a sword?
No, he can whip out his sword and stab.
Okay.
He only has one sword or two or what?
He has two, but I'm not putting the bow away.
Okay.
That'd take too much action to do that.
Well, you can just drop it and whip out your weapons and jump on it and stab it if you want
I'll
to.
stab with one.
All right.
And
dang. That's a 1, right?
Yep, that's a 1.
Oh, no.
All right, yeah, so no luck there. All right, so let's see here. We'll give this thing a percentage. Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't like you guys attacking it. So it is going to, it lunges out with its other two. All right. So that's Grilder. So it scuttles forward and you can just see Grism looks like he's dead flopping on this other mandible.
He's like, all
right, so it misses Grilder, but it does disengage and kind of come back down, and it's moving its head, and it's just like if a spider could hiss, it would be hissing at you. So it looks like Apator.
I personally think a spider can hiss. Some of us
So
are
it is
playing
hissing
elves
at
and
you.
dwarves.
If a spider could piss, it would be pissing at you as well.
Well, that's way too far, so I don't think that's allowed. All right,
I've
here we
destroyed
go.
your suspension of disbelief.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm going to stab it with my longsword again. Here we go.
Go for it.
Ooh, a vicious slash for 7 points of damage.
Oh, all right. Well, that finishes it off. Oh, and Grism comes to, and slides off of this scimitar-like mandible, and
After I sliced off the mandible. And I pulled it out of
falling
him.
onto some of these asleep spiderlings that were crawling all about.
Yeah, and we'll kill all the spiderlings as well.
One at a time with your boot.
One per round until all 12,000 are dead. And then 2 weeks later, we'll search the lair for treasure.
All right. So you lost Kevin. He survived. He only lost 1 hit point. Or he's down to 1. That was awesome. You guys killed that. It's supposed to be a deadly encounter. My ass. Jesus. D&D.
Craig, you're still muted, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I have 1 hit point left.
I'm going to get my first aid kit, even though I don't have first aid as a skill.
And
right?
remember, Craig, the only hit point that matters is the last one. That's D&D.
So true.
So yeah, is there anything in the lair? We'll search the lair good.
You're gonna crawl around down inside there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use my first aid kit and
thank you.
Well, I'm not expecting any random encounters in the spider tunnel.
Okay, yeah. You guys can kill off those spiders.
The wizard. Let's see what's down here.
And you find actually some corpses down here. Kind of some of them tied up, in webbing. A couple tied up husks. At one point, it looks like there were spiderlings all about them, but they were asleep and then later crushed. And clearing everything out, it takes you a little while, but you find these are goblin corpses.
Do any of them have any valuables?
Yes, they each have 2d10 silver. There's 3 of them.
That's 6d10 based on my calculation.
That is 29 silver pieces.
29 silver pieces. Somebody else want? I'll put that in the chat because it's not worth writing on my sheet. There we go.
Okay.
29 silver pieces.
Well, money means nothing in 5e anyway, they say so.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, so all right, good work. Now that wasn't nearly as deadly as I anticipated. So you guys just, I mean, what can he do with his healing kit without medicine? I don't know. Does anybody know?
I was trying to look it up, but I haven't found it yet.
Well, here we go. I'll just type in healing in the...
The kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Doesn't look like it heals.
No, it doesn't heal. So you basically have to take a short rest to get your hit dice or whatever.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Do we want to take a short rest? I like
a
1 hour breather.
We could get him up on the ledge while we're checking out and stomping the horde.
Well, we kind of already did that, so
yeah, we'll okay. How big is the trap door? Does it go far enough for all of us to squeeze in there to take a long rest? I mean, short rest?
You could if you wanted to, as long as you finished off all the spiderlings.
Yeah, we finish off all the spiderlings, and then I'll take that door and put it over the top of us.
There you go.
It's
a
like
little bunker.
Now we're the trapdoor spiders.
All right, so you guys can take your short rest stuff.
That's awesome.
All right, so
so I can. What happens then? I can roll a hit die.
Yeah, on a short rest, you can expend hit dice and roll each one of them and add them to your hit points up to your max.
Which is you only get 1 because you're first level, right? So.
And you get half of on a long rest. Good job. You get half of your hit dice back on a long rest, which for us is 1. We'll get it all back. But like if you had 4 hit dice and you spend them all, you'd only get 2 back. So it takes like 2 days to get those hit dice back.
Okay. So I'm down to 0.
Nice.
All right, nice job.
So
excellent.
Yeah, so after a nice rest and some roast spiderlings, they're crunchy, but they're good. They're nutritious. We'll pop the door open and carefully look around.
Oh, I should make some rolls.
You don't have to. I was just saying.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Everybody?
Everyone?
Certainly
No,
not.
just the person who's popped his head out.
That would be me.
Okay.
You sure it's not perception? I'm not investigating. I'm perceiving.
Well, you're trying to investigate if what. Yes, it's investigation in this situation.
Damn it. All right, here we go. 18.
All right, so you don't actually see anything, but you do see a couple of those large rocks that you had seen on those flying creatures. So apparently they had landed here and messed around and got tired of carrying those rocks and left them, but they're not here now.
Oh, cool. All right, well then we'll come out, and I'll roll the rocks into the spider cave and cover the hole. So maybe they won't know. And we need to remember, guys, a spider cave hideout on level 3.
Yes.
And then we will continue on our quest downward.
Yeah, so that was awesome. That was the first time I ever created a creature in...
Dude, we've heard of spiders before.
Not trapdoor spiders.
Oh, that's true. I was only kidding. That was you. You created the trapdoor spider?
Yes, I did.
Nice, good job.
Oh, thanks, man.
Awesome.
I appreciate that. All right, so you guys head on down the stairs, and as you go down the stairs, when you're reaching this area where it says Area 3 here, you're almost on a par now with that tower that I said that was above you.
Okay.
Where it says Area 3, I'll see Area 3.
I like this map too.
Yeah, it's neat.
So we slowly descend to the depths.
Oh shit, that's funny right there,
I'm gonna,
Kevin.
I'm going to try to kind of keep an eye out for the flying, dropping rocks on our heads dudes, too.
That's a good idea.
If I'm ever rich, I'm going to buy Lowe's just so my spokesman can be the lumber lich. You come to Lowe's to buy your lumber. Right.
When I was getting this all set up last night, I was talking to Kevin on Hangouts. That's Dungeon Musings, and I was telling him I was creating a monster. He's like, "Oh, you should make the Lumber Lich." And then he started saying all this stuff about the Lumber Lich, and then he was like, "Oh, wait, that's Paul Bunyan." So that's where the Lumber Lich comes from.
he has a giant buffalo.
That's kind of what he was saying.
An ox.
Yeah,
Babe.
yeah, whatever it is, buffalo. He was something. He had a giant hippopotamus named Babe.
We got it.
And it's white, so it's the great white buffalo.
Paul Bunyan and his famous beaver, Chip.
He uses Ted Nugent for his soundtrack.
I'm assuming no one can see anything.
That's
Wonderful.
correct.
I can see.
We can see the turn order still. Why is that up?
Jesus, shut up.
Burn.
All right. So who has torches? Apator still has a torch.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to light a new one. So let me mark that down. I keep track of it.
Both of you guys are gonna have to light new ones.
Okay.
No one keeps track of inventory, but I do.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna mark off both torches, make it easy on myself. Oh, excuse me.
This is the part where the people who don't like using maps and tokens and stuff are like, "Oh man, this slows it down
exactly
too."
why I don't use maps and tokens. The 5 seconds it takes to set it up.
Goodbye, Corvale. Can you guys see now?
Yeah, it's like, where you come from? Yeah.
Did you shift click us? I don't see anything yet.
Yeah.
I did.
We're in the far right corner.
Yeah,
Right.
it's still dark for me though, and the stream.
Yeah, I can see.
Can you can see? You said Greg or Craig?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
Craig's
I
got
see
the light
why.
on him.
I see why.
Because you're discriminating against me.
No.
There we are. I'm up. I was.
You can still see now, can you?
I can't see
I'm good.
still.
I'm in.
No, I'm kidding. I can see now. Yeah, I can see. It's good.
We're good.
All right. So you guys come down these. What the hell? Does this have Fog of War on?
Now I lost the ability to see.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Token disappeared.
See, I'm using the whatchamajigger.
And then there was one. Missing. Whatchamajigger is? What does that mean?
You mean Fog of
Dynamic,
War?
the advanced dynamic
advanced.
planning or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I'm using the. What I meant to say is. Did that open it up now? Can you guys see now? Oh no, I see why you guys can't see. Never mind.
By 6 square.
The
Use your words.
I'm trying to figure it out here. The roll 20 aspect of the Sundered of the Sunless Citadel. Now you guys can all see, right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you came down these stairs over here.
Okay.
And you would still obviously be in your marching order, which would be here. Grism.
I guess that's a door right there, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So this basically, I'm going to just read it because it would be easier to explain. The narrow stairs. Yeah, I just put you outside of something on accident. You'll be fine. The narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard, apparently the top of what was once a crenellated battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry, which reaches to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel. A tower stands on the west side of the courtyard. So the tower that you guys have been seeing is this. So this tower goes about 30 feet above you still.
And there's a door here at the bottom.
Right there.
Does that door appear to have been recently used?
Are you guys going over there to check it out?
Yes, we're going 5 feet over to check it out.
Victoria, you need to put your torch on, buddy.
I don't do that. I can do. I was like, I can't do that. I think I can. Actually.
All right, so this rubble is very difficult to move across because it shifts around and gives some problems. So everyone who moves across it needs a DC 10 acrobatics check.
I don't know what that means. I'll just roll acrobatics.
That's exactly what you need to do, and you have to. The difficulty is a 10. You have to beat a 10. So let me know anybody who fails.
I failed. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was Bird's character. Apator succeeded.
How much did you fail by, Bird?
4.
6 by 4, obviously. Duh.
More math.
Yeah, we didn't get one from Craig yet for.
Okay.
Grism. Oh, you're not going? Are you staying over here? Not going?
I was, but I'll go. I'll go.
You don't have to.
Oops.
All right, so it's
too.
not easy, and you can't. You're unable to move if you fail. So Apator and Emerald have made it across, but you guys are still stuck wherever, at the front here when you're trying. So you're looking at the door, and you guys can roll again as you try to go across.
Okay.
I can.
So the door.
Uncoil my rope.
Laughing and pointing, laughing and pointing.
Yeah, so you guys are kind of shifting across this debris field, and you can't really get across there very easily. So it keeps shifting around, and you kind of tumble, and you're not getting hurt or anything, but it's just really slowing your movement.
I'm going to uncoil my rope and try to kind of toss it over to him to see if it'll help him out. At least they'll give him kind of like a lifeline.
I'm going to hold my hand out, but I'm always going to be just a few inches away from them being able to reach me. Even if they make progress, I'll back up just a hair. Go, come on, you're almost there.
You're
almost
there.
Good
You
companion
can do it.
today.
You don't need my help.
It's like how Shrek got Donkey across the bridge at the beginning of, Shrek.
Yeah.
Missed it by that much.
Tricked him.
All right, so are you guys going to wait until he gets the rope to you and then try?
No, I'm going to look at the door. Oh, you're talking to them. Sorry.
Yeah, let's switch you two. It makes more sense that you'd be at the door and Emerald would be near you. All right, so if you have the rope, you can have a +3, another +3 with the rope.
Rope's all I need, it looks like.
All right, so Grilder gets over. And Grism here gets over. All right, so that took you guys 3 or 4 rounds, and during that time, when you check it out, you It doesn't look ancient or anything like that. What do
Does it?
Can I make?
Go ahead.
it looks like a very old door, but you know, you could probably try and crop it open or get it open somehow if you so desired.
Do you anyone want to try to check it
roll
for traps? Does anyone have trap checking skill?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'll check it for traps.
I think anyone can check for traps if they have thieves' tools.
Oh, I don't.
Negative.
I don't have these tools.
All right, so you can mess around and look at it all you want, and you can just roll a d20. But it basically just means you're just kind of fingering it and messing around with it or whatever. And I think it would be an investigation roll.
Can I make a
right.
history check for stone cutting for the stonework around the stuff?
Sure, go ahead.
You're making a history check to do what now?
For the stonework and everything.
Oh, cool.
To see if it's like a dwarven stonework or what exactly is going on.
That
Here's
goes
my
to a
investigation for doors.
what? No, I'm sorry. That goes to an 18. So I get to add double proficiency.
Well, geez, why didn't you already fix that in your roll, man? Jesus
Because I
Christ.
just rolled a straight history check.
All right, so from like here with the way everything's destroyed, it's kind of hard to tell. But what you would think is that it seems strange that if this citadel fell from the above, that it's not more destroyed, because it looked like the other pieces that you could see were destroyed, you know, but the citadel isn't. So that seems like a weird thing to you.
Bird, if you are talking about for that skill you have expertise, you can hit the little gear on your character sheet, and there's a section to change the skills you have expertise into expertise.
No, this is stone cutting, a dwarven racial that when I make a history check with stone,
Oh, cool.
I get to add double the proficiency bonus to the roll.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. A history check with stone. Honestly, maybe I gave you information you shouldn't have really had, but whatever. I'm gonna grab. Oh, I have one right here. Never mind. Haha. But I got to take off this jacket. It's hotter than a pair of balls and Speedos in here.
Oddly specific.
I don't think that's the details the podcast listeners are looking for.
Maybe.
Listeners.
Maybe. Never know, I guess.
And I'm sure everybody else was paying more attention than me, but were the corpses that were up in the trapdoor spider things, was that predominantly goblin? Is that what he says?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
The pictures you paint with your words, Hobbs, is what Kevin just said.
I am a wordsmith.
Yes.
All right, so what are we doing now that everyone's here and you've discovered that aspect?
I know we're not going to the beach with you.
No.
Yeah, let's see if we can get the door open.
All right, so you're gonna try and open it.
Yeah.
The doors are wooden or stone. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably a way that you have to make some roll to see if you can open a door, but I'm just going to give you for this particular door, you just wrench it open, okay?
Yep. That's normally how I do it too. There's no reason to keep the door shut.
What's that?
It's not the OSR anymore, man. We're playing 5th edition. This is the new SR.
5SR, isn't that what they call it?
Is it?
No, 05R. 05R I've seen. All right, so anyway, you open the door. The circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 familiar-looking beastmen, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a pair of couple of crumbled ledges above you. So there may have been other levels of this tower, but all you can see, like, it's just darkness above you, but you can see some, ledges coming out of what might have been floors above you.
Sure.
And where are the doors that we see?
You'd have to go in farther with your light to see them.
All right.
One of them is the door you're at.
I am going to hold my torch nice and high so that I can see above me, because I think those stupid flying bastards are up there. And then I'm going to start...
Not with spears.
Well, you never know.
Sure.
I'm going to start edging my way this way. Anyone else coming with me? I'm just going to wait.
Nope.
Until I get there.
You're on your own, brother.
With your tokens.
And then I'll move another... I'll keep edging my way across.
Wait a minute. Grilder, are you moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get to there. And then...
Can I check out this body right here?
Okay. Mage, take it easy, man.
Yeah, he's got no fear.
I would have not.
Where's the one that is speared to the wall? This one right here? Is that what that is?
Yep, that's exactly what that is. All right, is anybody else? You guys are where you are as Grism moves over to check out the body?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when you check this out, the body has been dead for quite a while, and rats have gnawed at it. It looks like it's been looted.
Okay. Do I see tracks anywhere? Like, is the floor dusty, or is it damp?
Not really. There is loose masonry all about, and there's going to be some dust and dirt, but it doesn't necessarily look from your position. Why don't you make an investigation check?
Okay.
I love that skill. I should have taken it. Dang.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. All right, as you're looking around for the tracks and everyone else is like hugging the walls, like poo-poo faces.
Well, I was
Apator,
over here by this other body, too.
Yeah, Apator is like, oh, the sky, and you can see two figures kind of leap out from ledges above,
Awesome.
come winging down at you.
Oh, those little bastards.
I knew it.
You're pretty good at this, Jose.
I played with you, man.
Right.
It's a constant litany of
You
things
have-
jumping out and stabbing us.
Yeah, true.
That's not nice. That is not nice.
I know. I'm in your games. It's terrible. You got to be wary at all times. They'll come out of the toilets. You got to be careful at the outhouse.
I watched
Stabbed in the balls by a goblin.
I watched too much Chud when I was a kid. They just come right out of the toilets and urinals after.
That's fantastic. Phantasm for me.
There
Guys,
you
go
go.
bathroom before this starts. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Can I roll initiative? Can we roll initiative, or we gotta
yeah,
wait
it's already started.
for a month?
Nah, we can roll initiative. Fuck him.
Okay.
You can just add him and give him a 1 for going to the can during combat.
I think
That's right.
He gets a combat can 1 for initiative. So let me highlight my character. And then roll my initiative.
Won't let me change. No.
What's it supposed to be?
Here we go.
12? Yeah.
12.
16.
I didn't click on stupid.
Not too shabby.
20. Oh, jeez.
Someone trying to light a fire?
That'd be
Yeah.
great.
All I heard was like,
Oh no, sorry, that's me. I'm just like rubbing my hand. Sorry.
He was doing his
What
Miyagi,
is that? What is that noise?
thing when done properly.
Yeah.
all right, so these things are 20 feet above you. They look like they're coming down, and they have giant kahunas. Each will only have one of these rocks.
Okay.
Giant kahunas.
Giant rocks and
It is.
No. And
Wait,
they're the kobolds with only one ball. So they're a kobold.
get it. Aha.
Bird, Monty, you can roll
Like that.
initiative. Oh, you did already.
Yeah, he's ready.
All right, I'm gonna pull up my longbow and pop one of these things flying in the air.
All right, buddy.
Pop a cap.
That'd be a miss.
Pop an arrow in his kahuna. Apator.
Apator will step forward and stab this one that is closest to him.
No, you can't stab them. They're 20 feet above you.
And Apator will.
You can create a reaction that if they fly down, you know you could attack them when they come down.
Apator will set his torch into the crook of this guy's waist where it meets his body. I'll stab it into his softness if I have to, and then I'll pull out my crossbow and shoot my crossbow at the creature. Here we go.
All right, go ahead.
AC 12.
Misses. He just
Right.
does his wings a little bit, cackles like you miss.
God, I hate
Oh,
these
shits.
These things are awesome.
Things are the worst things ever.
They're like
growling
gremlins.
assholes.
Grissom.
I'm gonna chuck a firebolt at one of these guys.
There you go.
Oosh.
Burn his ass.
Now we're talking.
24. That is 3 points of damage.
Yes.
Shoot ball.
All right, you definitely singe his wing and his cackle changed. He's not happy about that. So, all right. So basically, one drops a rock on Apator and one drops a rock on Emerald.
I don't.
Emerald, did you need to go?
No.
Yeah, you should. Did I miss you?
Yeah,
The order guy.
You did.
Maybe I skipped him. Yeah, you go first.
Okay, when this guy was over, I guess when he was over here, whatever the movement, I'll chuck a dagger at him. That's all I got.
All right, go ahead. Dagger. How far away are you? So they're about 20 feet in the air, and you're about 30 feet probably. We'll say 25 feet. I don't know what your range is on your dagger, but whatever it is at 25 feet.
30. Does that sound right, Jose?
It's 2060.
There you go.
So you're at disadvantage. So go ahead.
Go for it.
You just roll normally. We just take the lowest one. So it's an 8. So your dagger goes flying through the air and misses. All right. So now it's time. So they drop some rocks on your ace. So the first one would be Apator, and the second one will be Emerald.
Yeah, they're going after the light source.
That's right. They don't like the light. All right. Ooh, so that's a 23 and a 16.
So the 16 was Apator, yeah?
Yes.
So that misses.
All right. So Emerald gets another rock dropped on him for the second time.
Apator's AC is 17 right now.
4 points of damage, sir.
Yeah, I'll show the chat so they see. AC 19, but I don't have my shield right now, so it's 17.
All right. So where are we at? Grilder?
Yep.
Yes.
18 for 10 points.
Very nice.
Why doesn't the elapsed time move on the live stream? That's kind of weird. Does it move for
The
you?
one that's over Emerald's the one I was shooting at.
Oh, you know what it's saying? We're offline.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure you're not paused?
No, I mean my camera's moving, but it's showing we're offline.
Hold on. Let me. No, we're live because I'm watching it right now. Hang on. Oh, wait, hang on.
Okay.
Let me go live again. No, we're live.
Okay.
You must be showing the wrong stream or something. Yeah, Kevin just said we're online.
Yeah, I can see him coming through. That's weird. All right, Polo. All right, Grilder, what do you do?
I was going to say Rubio.
Ruger,
I'm
he
shooting
hit
at
this.
the creature above Emerald.
All right, go ahead.
I
You hit it
rolled
already?
18.
Oh, you did 10 points of damage to it?
Yeah.
So that's the same one that Grissom hit already. All right, so you, what do you do to it, Bird?
I'll say this time rips off one of the wings.
All right, it whips off one of the wings and goes plummeting down and splats. And
It explodes like a TIE fighter. We lost. We
Apator?
lost you for a
Hobbs.
second there, Hobbs. All right, you're back.
Yeah.
Lagged out there.
Oh, good. It's probably good that you didn't hear what I said because it probably wasn't that good anyway.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute your stream. All right, so I'm going to. I'm gonna shoot my light. Is it still way up in the air where I can't reach it?
Yes.
All right, I'll shoot my crossbow at it again. Here we go. Light crossbow. We'll miss again. I'm not good with that crossbow.
Emerald.
Go on an opportunity to have anything distance or whatever you want. I'll have to wait.
Okay. So you can reuse. Can you reuse your word now that you had a short rest, or no?
I didn't look it up.
I think it's a long
wait a
rest.
minute.
I bet
I
it's a
have it
long
on
rest.
notes.
What is it? Healing word?
I think it's a long rest.
Yeah. So who's up? Grism?
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
The healing word is...
One of these things around still.
I'll throw a firebolt at him.
Do it. Do
14.
it.
Healing
That
word
hits.
is a spell.
7 points of damage.
All right, so you singe him up pretty good, but he doesn't fall.
Okay. It's a tough old bastard.
All right, yeah, and he flies straight up out of your light, but you can still see the glowing embers off of his buttocks where the fire hit him until he disappears behind one of the ledges.
Ah.
I like your Forrest Gump pronunciation of buttocks.
Thank you.
You shot me in the buttocks.
You're great.
That was good.
Oh, man.
Nice, good work on me. Oh, there's one left?
We're Cannath, damn.
That one flew away.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
he's
took
gone
off.
and out of sight.
But we saw
keep
his
on getting
embers fly.
Stuff that you chase off, even if it's the same thing over and over.
Bards regain spells after a long rest.
Well, there you go.
All right. What the hell am I trying to do?
Killer.
Holy cow. I have somebody wanting to join my Stonehell Dungeon community that I haven't run in like 3 years.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Your name's Mohammed Fazir?
What's happening?
All right.
I had some really inappropriate quips to say back, but I decided not to, so nobody else do it either.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the real name, so.
No,
that was the.
But he is, of course, welcome to the community. I welcome everyone.
When he is not Scott Hub.
Even when I'm not.
Yeah, if I'm not Scott Hobbs. All right, so yeah. So you guys actually found another body of one of these creatures. Just like the one, you guys didn't really check it that much, I think is because you were too worried about the giant trapdoor spider that had scimitard Grism Dev. But so it looks like it's barely in rags, and it looks like it's dressed even worse than these goblin creatures were. And its weapon looks like it's just got some kind of like stone dagger, just barely sharpened. It doesn't like really have a haft or anything. These guys are living in squalor in this tower, it looks like.
I'm gonna try to find my dagger that I missed.
Oh, seriously! I'll give you a DC 10 perception just to screw with Jose.
What a ridiculous! This should be investigation. Be religion. It should be a religion check. Cause where in the hell is my dagger?
Did you say investigation or perception?
I said perception, just to mess with Jose.
Yeah, great.
I'm contacting D&D to report you.
Yeah, you didn't find it. It was a 10. So the dagger's been lost amongst ages of debris of this the sunless citadel falling into this cleft that apparently was created by whatever caused it to fall in here.
Nice.
All right, so did you guys want to finish checking the bodies?
Yeah.
Finish checking the bodies, see if they have anything?
Yeah, it looks like all the bodies have been looted.
Do the little flying buttholes have anything?
Like I said, there's only one of those bodies here, and it's really dressed in bare rags that are holding its dangly bits from view, and it doesn't seem to have any money or anything.
When I notice Emerald can't find his dagger, I'll give him mine.
Oh, how nice.
Inspiration. Give an inspiration point. It's friendly.
Yeah.
At least you're not
That's
like
worth an inspiration
Apple,
point, but none of the
just
rest.
looking
Yeah,
to
that's
loot
right.
the bodies and skip the wizard.
Just for the dagger. I'm gonna walk over to this door.
All right, so when you looted the bodies, I mean, this dude is speared up against this.
This one right here.
Yeah, he's got a spear driven through him.
Is it like
holding him against there?
I'll pull the spear out.
Oh, as the body slumps to the ground in a smear of blood and stinky ichor, it looks like there is something, runes written on the walls.
I don't know nothing about runes.
I don't know nothing
Well, what
about
languages?
nothing, no
What
Vegas.
languages does everyone speak?
Speak
Dwarvish and common.
Dwarvish and Elvish.
Dwarvish, Elvish, and Common.
Common,
Bird?
Dwarf, Goblin, and Gnomish.
Oh, yeah, you guys don't know what it says.
He speaks the noble language of the gnomes. I commend you.
They don't really exist in this campaign.
Good, I'll change that.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. They do.
Is it a big, large set of runes? I mean, is it huge, or is it like on a block or 2 stones, or?
Check out the size of those runes.
Can I?
They're normal sized.
Normal sized.
You're not
That's
helping.
the normal legal rune size that they've specified in the kingdom.
It's type
A5.
15.
Can I use my researcher background to try to guess what this is?
Sure. Did you want to try for anything as well, Emerald?
The reason I'm asking is I was gonna grab one of my map cases and take out a piece of paper and take like a scratching, or you know what I mean, like a charcoal, like a rubbing.
Yeah, you could use a couple pieces to do that.
What type of spear was it? Like the stone tip ones or metal?
More
I
stone
guess
tip or native.
Okay.
Grissom and I over here checking out the runes. Oops. So
Yes.
what do you want me to do? Investigation or history or?
What do you think you should do?
I'm gonna
Craig,
try
you're
history.
Investigation would have been more than a perception roll for looking for a dagger. So you're the GM, man. What do you want me to do?
I was going to say history, but
That's fine.
okay. And all
Well,
researcher actually says is
History or religion, depending on if it's because it was reputed to be a dragon cult.
All right. Let Craig go and talk, and then you can talk.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry, Craig.
No, you're right.
I was just going to say, it just says when I tip to learn or recall a piece of lore, if I don't know the information, I have to know where it can be attained. That's all that is. That's all
That's
that
fine.
says.
That's
Okay.
that was like a researcher quirk or something like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's part of your
but-
background, Craig?
Mhm.
Kind of your
Yes.
thing?
Cool.
Okay, I see.
But I can make a history check to see if I recall what this might be. Maybe?
Yeah, sure. You've seen some different languages,
Okay.
even if you can't speak them. Sometimes you can recognize what they are. That's how I feel about Sanskrit.
True. There you go.
That's how I feel about Spanish. I'll be right back.
All right, Emerald, did you want to make a check?
Sure, stay with history.
Sure. All right, so Emerald, you're not sure, but Grissom is thinking it is one. It's definitely one of the humanoid languages, probably Draconic.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know that.
Well, that makes sense then.
Alright. I'll kind of sketch the runes in my spell book.
I was already doing that with paper and taking the rubbings.
Okay.
Yeah, we
but
already have
you could be burnt by fire somewhere, immolated in some trap later. He wants to have it for himself.
Oh, I got you. I will gladly share them with you. We're supposed to be an
Okay.
adventuring party.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to sketch them, cool. I mean,
Yeah,
think of that.
I'll do a sketch.
did you say like 2 sheets,
Sure.
Hobbs?
Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
What's Grilder doing during all this?
He's keeping watch. for our friend if he comes back.
Sorry, what do these flying things look like? Do they look like rats or like
more lizard
kobolds, or do we?
Yeah, you guys would say they're kobolds from what you've heard of, and you've seen probably kobolds before during your caravan guarding. Are you staying right there, Grilder, or are you moving around? Because you're like right below the ledge, so it might be easier to see if you moved to a different angle where he went.
The one that flew away?
Yeah.
Like right here.
All right, so when you were walking over there, Grilder, you actually spot, it looks like one of the rocks, one of the masonry blocks is slightly different over here in the wall.
All right, I'll notify them after they're done with their all their sketching and what have you.
Okay.
Because I still want to keep an eye out in case our flying furry friend decides to come back. Well, actually, not furry, but reptilian friend.
Okay. So they have their etchings all done and everything. And occasionally you guys can hear sounds down here now that you're down here. It does sound like unhuman language or distant cacklings or something, but it's all heavily muted. Like it's coming through multiple doors and stuff. It's definitely obvious that something is living down here.
It's alive.
All right, so you guys are all done with that. Now what do you do?
At that point, then I'll notify everyone else that there's one of these two, right?
Yeah. Basically, you picture the masonry blocks in the wall, and they're, what are they, 2 feet long by a foot and a half tall.
Mm-hmm.
One of them just seems slightly different. We missing 2 people?
Pardon
we are, aren't we? All right. Oh, Jose, you're back. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong dang thing.
It's like
I keep looking at the stream to figure that out.
And Monty, I think Monty's back too as well. It's just you can only see like his shoulder. There you go.
Yeah.
He's writing. He's writing. I have to wear my glasses to play this so I can actually see and see. Isn't that horrible? All right. So yeah, everyone watching, if you actually see me at a con, I don't usually wear glasses.
Well, he needs them though because he's old.
Yeah, I'm old. Well, I mean, I can't see.
Yeah.
I usually wear contacts, but when I'm trying to see maps and read books and
So he'll need
far away,
contacts and glasses, and maybe them opera things too.
All right, Jose, stop talking.
Sorry.
Monocle. A monocle instead.
Mr. Peanut.
Get that? While we
What'd
were,
you say, Monty?
While we were, I was just talking to Apator, if he tracked that while we were checking out the runes, while Grissom and I were checking out the runes. One of the pieces of masonry over here somewhere was different.
Let's pop it open and see what's behind it.
Yep.
Go for it.
All right, so what are we doing? Who's going over there to check it out? Oh, so it looks like this block, when you check it, you can, it looks like it pivots. So you can either push it in on the left, this doesn't really make sense the way they did it, or push it in on the right so it can kind of turn either direction.
I'll push it on the left so it comes out from the right.
All right.
So it's
So
going
as you
around
push it in,
clockwise.
you can kind of hear a click, and then an outline of a door is fairly visible. Like you can pull it towards you. Like when you push the left in, there's like a handle in there that you can grab and pull a door open.
Holy shnikes, good catch.
Nice.
You pull it open or what?
Yeah, you betcha.
All right. So
This is way better than our trapdoor spider hideout.
Yeah. We got 2 now.
Awesome.
what the heck?
Clark Kent.
There we go. Boom.
Ah. Oh, what's that?
All right, so this pocket chamber is damp and cold. The skeletons of 3 long-dead archers slump against rubble-filled arrow slits along the east and south wall.
Oh, interesting.
Murder hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you do that description one more time, please? 3 long dead.
The skeletons of 3 long dead archers. Slup. I did the same exact thing. Is that why you wanted me to do it again?
Just let me see if you can slup. I wanted to see if you can slup the skeletons again.
Arrow slits along the east and south wall. All right, so there's basically 3 skeletons, and they're full of. They have archer garb. You know, it looks like they've been dead in there a very, very, very long time. What do you do?
Grilder, do you want to do anything?
I see the first thing that happens is Apator walks away.
No, Apator walked over so he could get a better view inside the hole. You got dynamic lighting on, so or something.
That's
so
a good idea, right?
yeah, I could only see the one here, so I moved over so I could kind of see the edges of the others.
Grilda doesn't really have anything but a bow out, so he's gonna step back and let Zapators can bash the crap out of these things.
I will give Grissom my torch. Say, hold this for a second, please.
Absolutely.
All right, and then I will.
As you guys are pissing around after the door and the lights on them for a few seconds, pinpoints of red fire sparkles in their eyes as they rise from the floor.
No.
Oh, good. I pull out my shield and get ready to fight.
Good thing you just handed off that.
Yeah. Hold this while I get attacked.
Whip this out. Excuse me.
While I whip out my shield.
As I whip this out.
It's a medium shield, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. Let's do this.
All right. Let's do this thing, he says. All right, so let's roll initiative, I guess. Another initiative time.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like endless combat. You know, I'm not a combat monster.
I know. I thought you were a story gamer. That's why I signed up for this.
Motherfucker.
I thought I'd get a chance to parlay with the skeletons.
Hey, Craig, click the token.
I know. This is crazy. That's 3 times. I got no better. All right, here we go. Okay.
So it looks like, Emerald, what's your dex?
14.
Apator?
11.
So you go first, Emerald.
I'm going to, knowing that Apator is our proverbial tank, I'm just going to, I'm guessing, I can't really tell on the map perfectly. This is the door right here, actually.
Yeah, the opening.
Okay.
Where the S is. Oh, you probably don't see the S.
I'm just going to kind of hang out by the wall so Apator can move in and then hopefully maybe stop him in the doorway, and then I'll just kind of hold my attack.
Okay. If any of them get through, you're going to attack? Is that what your reaction is?
Yes. I think I'll stay right there. And then if any of them get through, then I can hold my attack.
Apator will step forward into the gap, valiantly blocking his buddies from the onslaught of these vicious beasts. And I will stab at this first one closest to me. Inside the gap. Here we go. Longsword, ho! 10 points of slashing damage across his chest.
So, like he had a bit of chainmail links, and they just get busted easily and go flying away from him. But he strikes back, and this other one moves up into combat with you as well.
So he thinks. Yeah, he probably does actually move up.
They have short swords at their sides. They're +4 to hit and do D6 +2 damage.
What? Immersion.
All right. So that's a 22.
22 will hit me. Just barely, though.
7 points of damage.
Ouch.
And the other one fires an arrow at you.
Past his friends?
That's right. There's no rules about firing into melee in 5e. Well, that looks like it hits.
All right.
It's +4 to hit, and it does the same. Oh, immersion, my bad. Yeah, so you can barely see past him. It looks like it flies right through his buddy's skull, or his skull, his rib cage, and basically splashes past your shield and nails you in Apator. stumbles backwards.
Yeah, I drop.
No. Crap.
Oh noes.
Can I, with my attack, can I drag him?
Nope.
Or no?
Nope. Your reaction was what that, so it has to trigger that in order to do that. Grissom.
I'm gonna step here, and I'm gonna firebolt this guy, the first dude there.
Get him.
Nope.
Grilder.
I'm gonna step over to protect Abator. And I'm gonna pull out the shield and hand axe.
Oh, you know, I screwed up. It wasn't even their turn. Gosh darn it. But it didn't really matter. You guys were all kind of holding anyway, I guess. So, all right, go ahead.
And I'll pull out my shield and hand axe.
Go ahead.
All right. 14.
That hits.
5 points to the guy in the front. Slashing damage.
Who did 3 points? He did way more than 3. Didn't he do like 10 or something?
I did 10.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so this thing shatters into pieces.
Nice.
Is he not the one that hit me? He is the
He
one
is.
that hit
This
me.
is the one that hit
So
you.
did I
This
take
is
that
the-
first 7?
Well, it wouldn't have, yeah, I'm going to just keep it the way it was and they'll skip their turn now.
Fair enough.
Sorry. Because otherwise he wouldn't even be able to have been up there, right? So,
Okay.
Emerald, your turn. You can drag him out of there now if you'd like.
Okay. I can't see him, so I can't. I'll drag him over
Can't move his
here.
token anyway.
You can drag yourself out of there if you want to, Jose.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Hold on. All right. I will drag myself back here.
Nope, over
There's
here.
the emerald.
Okay. My character sheet.
Yes would actually be over here. All right, so Emerald, you move. So that's a move. Drag. You can still do your other action if you want.
I'm gonna get my healing kit out.
All right, so you're stabilized then. Or do you have to make a medicine? You don't even have to make a medicine check, do you? Or do you?
It doesn't say that you have to make a check.
I don't think if you have a healing kit, you have to make the check.
Yeah, I don't
think you only
think
have to make it.
Stabilize,
If you,
no check.
That's why you do it, right? So.
Yep.
and it's got
All
10
right, so
uses.
yeah, you're
nice
stabilized.
and
So
track
you don't
it.
even
Alright.
need to make a death save.
Cool beans.
All
Thank
right,
you.
so Grissom.
So grill door's like right in the doorway there.
Yeah, but you can still fire past him.
I mean, doors are short.
That's true. Okay. I'll do another firebolt.
Do it.
Sorry.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
critical
max damage.
So that's 10 points.
Is it max? Or do you just roll again. I think we decided you roll again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll again. Okay. To hit?
No, just damage. So you
No,
just
that-
whatever it does.
It's 7 damage total. That's both rolls already.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it gives
Okay.
you a
It doesn't
2
know
and
it
then,
has a +5.
because it rolled. It sees that it's
Oh, so it's 10 total?
7.
Yeah, it's a D10 damage.
It's 7 total. 2 for the first D10 and then 5 for the
Doesn't
second D10.
Doesn't it do +5 damage?
No.
No.
Not that I'm aware of, but
No.
Oh.
let me check that.
Well, it looks like it's got +5 in parentheses.
That's to hit.
That's the hit.
Oh.
Certain
Yeah.
cantrips do get a bonus to damage. Firebolt's not one of them because it does a D10.
All right. It actually immolates him.
Awesome.
So,
Oosh.
his skull bursts into flame and the rest of him shatters into a slump.
Good job.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter because Grilder, you can go. Because Grilders go up.
21 for 7 damage on the one right around the corner.
All right, so it's wounded, but it still comes at you.
Okay.
Because it's a
I already hit, right?
Nah, I messed them up. They shifted around back there. It was hard to tell.
Ah, that hits.
Oh.
So he comes up and he slightly stabs Grilder there.
So he threw his bow out and drew his sword?
Yep. Well, he didn't have. He had a sword anyway. The one who had his bow was immolated. I gotta get a beer.
Oh.
Who's up? Emerald, what are you gonna do?
Can't do anything from this point. I guess I'll just wait to see if I can get in.
Okay. So Apator, can you use your second? You can't use your second wind because you're unconscious, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So what's gonna happen now? You just lay there unconscious, like people of Brandenburg do. Well, that's not the nation.
I don't know. I think I'm awake.
No, stabilized isn't.
I think stabilizes wakes you up, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
I'm looking it up right now. Stabilize. 197 of the player's handbook.
It won't matter too much. Let's have Grissom go ahead.
Oh, it does remain unconscious. A stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after D4 hours.
I thought that was what it was. I didn't want to argue with you. You gonna fire him with Firebolt again?
Can I see him? Can I do that?
Yes, you can see him. He's in hand-to-hand combat, struggling with the dwarf Grilder.
Yep.
Blasted him.
Nice.
Oh, 2 points of damage.
That seems to be enough. Once more, his skull bursts into flame, and the rest of him just falls into a clump.
Nice. Wingardium Leviosa.
Otherwise known as burn, bitch, burn.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, you're getting a beer.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. I'd say we could
I just kept my headphones on.
maybe Grilder, step into the room and see what the dimensions of the room are, and then maybe we can close this door and then figure out how we're going to get this.
That's a great idea.
Hobbs, for future
Might be here
reference,
for a while.
shooting past a person like that would provide the target with cover. According to the book, it would be half cover plus 2. They would have still hit me. It would be plus 2 bonus to AC.
Nice.
Yeah, if you look on page 196, there's cover rules. And a person's body is considered half cover plus 2 to AC and dex saving throws.
Oh, I thought that meant if they had him grappled or something in front of them.
So, yeah, it says if you have narrow tree trunk or a creature, whether that creature is an enemy or a friend. So that's
nice.
Cool. Yeah, but they rolled 22 both times, so they hit me no matter what.
Yeah, Grissom rolled 22, so he would have hit no matter what.
Yeah, so you would have trashed him. So it's a nice rule we can use now, and it would have affected nothing in the past.
Okay.
Could you shift the map a bit to the camera? Oh, yes. I can.
I like the idea of sneaking everybody into this room. And
I check out
so the room is 10 by 10.
I'm moving myself just so they can see what's going on, because they're seeing my camera. So I'm gonna put it right there for now, even though I'm not there.
I want to check the inside of the door to see if there's a latch that you can open it from the inside.
Sure.
Do you want me to roll a d4 to see how long I stay asleep?
No.
Okay, I stay asleep.
How many rounds? Is it rounds or turns?
It's hours.
Hours. Yeah. So he's unconscious, and you guys just drag him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, after you
check it,
see if there's a door.
We're going
to check out the beasties and
take them.
And there's air slits in here, right?
Yeah, they're filled with you can't see anything out. There's just dirt around them.
Also, we can't see past them, so we don't have to worry about light getting out.
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll shut the door behind us, and I'm going to take my short rest.
I will extinguish my torch to save it, because we obviously don't need 2 in here.
You guys are like
probably not.
You guys are just wall to wall in a little 10 by 10 room with 4 people in it, and one of them unconscious, slumped against the corner. Slumped again. What? I can't say slumped.
That's not
slumped.
What's wrong with me? Oh boy.
Short rest, we get what? 1 hit die back?
Yeah.
No, you can spend a hit die if you have one left. You didn't spend one before.
Yeah, I'm out. So
do I wake up during the short rest?
Oh. No.
Alrighty.
Find as.
About an hour that you're basically sharpening your weapons, fixing wounded stuff. There could be other things if a show was less respectable than ours that they could mention. But yeah, just kind of hanging out.
Pooping.
Okay.
yeah,
I like to think that you should use some sort of resource for short rests. Like if you are to rations, you can't really short rest or something. But maybe that's part of the exhaustion rules. I don't know. But that was always one kind of thing that I thought I would add if I was going to.
Like eating, drinking.
Yeah, beer or whatever,
Okay. So remove a ration too? Okay. Food?
Yeah.
Sure. So you whip some beef jerky out of your jerkin and chow down.
Okay, just in case.
Jerky.
Spit on an Apertor, I don't know.
Jeez. So wait, how long is the long rest? It's like several hours.
8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Full sleep.
And that would that allow him to recover if we did that, or?
I think the long rest is 6 hours, but it's still a long ass time.
Yeah, you would think so.
So do I.
Well, I mean, if I'll wake up in another couple hours, most likely. So I don't know if y'all can just drag me around if you want, or.
No, I mean, I should just wait.
I don't think any of them want to go anywhere without you.
Fair enough.
No,
Pretty much not.
no. So we'll just keep watching, wait for you to recover.
All right. How long does it take for me to wake up?
All right, so a little while into your second drink, which is an hour later because you guys are lightweights, Apertor wakes up with 1 hit point.
All right. I will spend a hit dice. No, I'll just take my second wind right now. Can I do that?
Sure. I think you would, because I would wait another hour. All right,
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll do so it's D10 plus my fighter level, so that's a D10 plus 1. So let me see how many hit points I get back. Come on, 11. 7, that's pretty good. So I'm at 8. Well, I'm ready to rumble. Unless y'all want to take another hour and chill out. If we're not going to do that, then I think I'm good.
Yeah, you don't really hear anything. It seems like whatever's going on up here is not part of the rest of the Citadel.
Why not rest some more? Get some more hit points back.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. If you want to wait an hour, I'll spend a hit dice and see if I can get the rest of my hit points.
Works for me.
You take your second win, then you get a short rest to recover your second win because you're out of hit die.
Let me see if I get that back after. Yep, I get it after a short rest.
There you go.
Because we only have 1 hit die for us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd rather save. Well, if we're going to wait another hour, then I'll spend my hit die because I can use my second wind in combat.
Okay.
We already used 1 hit die.
No, I used my second wind. And then we're going to wait an hour, and I'll use my hit die, and I'll have my second wind to hold in case we get into combat.
Sounds
either
good.
Either way, you're going to use both.
And you'll have 1 left over, though.
Yeah, and I'll have one left.
Second wind left over.
You'll have second win
Left.
back. Yeah.
You get it every short rest, really?
Every short rest, I get my second wind back.
Yeah, that's why you have to take a food off every time. At least you're spending money then.
No one cares about my body. Come on, you just said that yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make up some rules if you can get a fucking second wind after every rest. Oops,
Right,
I just moved.
I'll get 4 more hit points, so that's it.
I just moved into the dangerous areas of no monetizing because I dropped some.
So dropped enough bomb.
All right, and
I
I've
dropped some
used
bangs.
my only hit die. And all right, so I think, does anyone else need hit points too? Are y'all all recovered?
Nope.
Let's
I am
rock
good.
and roll. We spent like
So we should make a note here. You guys have spent 4 hours here. You spent an hour up there, so
2,
it's
3,
easily
3.
it's 5 to
PM.
6 in the afternoon.
It's 3 hours we spent total. Because it was 2 hours for me to wake up. They could have done their rests during my
Plus an
unconsciousness.
hour, we did a short rest before.
Oh, so 4 hours we spent, plus our wandering around time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
It's a good afternoon.
So, are you intending to stay down here, or are you intending to do anything else? Are you heading out of here? What are you doing?
Well, we don't have to. This is not like the OSR games we've been playing where we have to leave. We can just stay down here and start right where we left off, right?
Correct.
Now, what's
Well,
going
we're 20 to 10. We're
Now-
20 to 10. What do you guys want to do? I'm good, so it's up to you guys.
What's
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
good.
happen when Don comes back with his cleric? Are we going to just kind of? Oh, he wanders in. Hey, what's up, guys?
That's what I said at the beginning of the session. Is
Okay.
he's just fades to black now, and if he shows up, he's back. What do you
Oh,
want,
okay,
Bert?
okay. So even okay, fair enough.
Raising your hand. Oh, no, that was a while ago. Sorry. God, I'm watching the wrong thing. I got to stop watching the stream.
I just watch
Yeah.
OBS, but you can't do that. But
Yeah, but if everybody, if everyone dies, then his character is dead as well in that situation.
good, that'd be cool.
Fair enough.
All right, so how long were you planning on running, Hobbs?
I was originally thinking 2.5 hours, but this seems like a really good place.
This seems like a nice break spot.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, to cut it off. So
We've been streaming for 1 hour, 55 minutes, 56 minutes at this point. Cool.
well, I suppose I could toss out some XP, but you guys can't really. Do you immediately gain levels, or what happens with that?
I mean, that's up to you. I let people level as soon as they hit, just because I don't do training and stuff in 5e. There's
Well, it
just
does have the downtime, right? But it doesn't go into that. Is that what you're saying?
now there's probably downtime rules, but I don't bother with them. For me, 5e is more about other
I
stuff.
definitely should bother with them then.
You should. You should start reading them right now. We'll wait. Let me
All right, so we'll say
pop my character back in. Boop.
50, 100. Spider Swords, 100.
Let me,
Giant rats.
yeah, where the stream's still going good. I was just checking. Good job reaching the thrust. Thanks, Kevin. You said good job
Yeah,
reaching
so-
it. Yeah.
So Kevin was actually on the podcast a couple times.
Oh,
He was the
cool.
guy who played Shadow of the Demon Lord with us.
Hobbs, he also mentions that new Xanathar's Guide to Everything has the rules for downtime, expanded downtime. I gotta check
Yeah, I
that
have
out.
it. I have it. I just haven't read it.
So is that book like just a bunch of like optional type things? It's like optional
It's got a
rules?
ton of classes in it. That's half the thing is classes, and then there's like 6 pages of names.
Classes? Really?
Yeah, well, subclasses, I guess. Is
Oh,
what I
okay,
would
okay.
say.
Oh,
So
specializations.
Wait,
No,
what's
they're
that?
not specializations.
My question. I'm backing up some. When Abathar pulled the spear out, was that more of a?
There's a stone spear.
It was stone.
Stone tipped.
As long as the pages of the book don't fly out like startled pigeons like the old Unearthed Arcana, Kevin, then that'd be a good book. I don't know if you guys remember that, but every
I do.
Unearthed Arcana from first edition I ever had, the pages, I'd open the book and half the pages would immediately flop onto the floor.
Yeah. Mine's in bad shape.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with that book. It was terrible.
No, this is pretty good. It's the same quality of all the other ones.
I have to get that.
There's a lot of reviews, and I know that Down with D&D just did one, which is on the Misdirected Mark Podcast Network. So you might want to check that out. I don't know.
Nice. The book itself could be a
All right, so we each get 100 XP.
Yeah, all right.
Nice.
We get 10% experience for that too. I'm just kidding.
No.
Let me write that down.
So it looks like somebody else joined the chat, but things are winding down. People in the chat room, we are going to just stop here, we think, but we're just kind of babbling. So if anyone has any questions or thoughts or anything, you can go ahead and drop them in the chat, or it'd be awesome to eventually put them in the comment section as well. We have no idea what we're doing, so anyone who has any advice would be very good. Jose, you got anything cool you want to say here? or not cool, either way.
I don't think I've ever had a pomegranate in my life.
Really?
No. I imagine they're probably annoying to eat with all the seeds.
They're not so bad to eat, but I've seen it looks like a really pain in the ass to get the food out. That's what I've noticed.
We need more lumber liches.
No, that's not going to happen. Well, maybe I'll make up a real one that's not like a Paul Bunyan, though. Maybe Kevin, or you guys could send an email into Hobbs and Friends at misdirectedmark.com with lumber liches, and I will talk about them on the next podcast.
And mummified blue beaver.
Oxes?
Minions.
Beavers or oxes?
They're beavers. Lumber liches have beavers. Why would they have oxen? Beavers eat wood.
Because they're
lumber lich. Come on, now I'm trying to keep a theme.
Paul Bunyan.
Right.
Was that?
Yeah,
I know.
Hold on.
But it's blue.
I don't know. You're
blue.
freaking me out. I don't want to hear about blue beavers. This is a totally inclusive show.
All right. So are we done?
I'd like to,
Monty, you got anything to
Jose
say?
shut down. Yeah, I'd like to thank Jose for all of his tech stuff and setting up the stream, even though I've never watched it.
Fair enough. Thanks.
Bird.
Bird's good. He just shook his head.
I'm sure everyone has went to Brasco.com since last week. But keep going. I think he's eventually going to do some drawings. Actually, the character token in this game is Brasco's original artwork for his character, not the other ones, but his. Maybe everyone will eventually have one. We'll see. He said eventually these characters actually have to have some character, and then maybe he would be interested in drawing them. So,
well,
I don't know what that means exactly, guys, but
it just takes time for me to know, like get a picture of what's going on.
I'll have to send you an insignia of the nation of Dambrath.
Yeah, there you go. I'll have you planting a flag and
that's right.
Saluting the sword and all that cool stuff.
Yep.
So everyone who
he'll be on the moon, he'll have a big helmet, and he'll be giving you a thumbs up, and one giant strap for a Dambrath.
The nation of Dambrath was faked.
All right, so everyone who watches this, I want you guys to write in and tell me how I should play Meepo. So these guys probably doesn't know what that means, but a lot of other people will. And I've considered doing them many different ways, and I hadn't decided yet, so I'm glad that this is all the farther we got. So that's pretty cool. All right, I guess, is there any reason to keep this going? No one really wants us to babble about non-game stuff, probably, right?
Probably not.
Did you guys hear me? You get each 100 XP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll read up on the downtime rules and leveling, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, I think we're going to sign off. So, as I like to say on Random Screed, it's better to burn out than to fade away.